cancelled. The world islands, where no sane person wants to live, with all of them sinking into the sea at a rate of 5 millimeters per year, allegedly. See those tanks behind your multi-million-dollar villa? That is where your poop goes. Then the poop ship shows up, sucks out the contents, and takes it to a sewage treatment plant, because the world islands aren't connected to a sewage system, just like the world's tallest skyscraper, which also relied on poop trucks until recently. But well-thought-out engineering isn't the only thing Dubai is famous for. Their style of urban planning is also a work of genius, spending billions of dollars on demolishing an entire sea ecosystem to build those islands, to turn half their surface into highways and parking lots. Clever. Instead of the third Palm Island, building a bunch more smaller islands. Because the one thing Dubai lacks is space to build. Obviously. Well, at least they used some of that space to build golf-oriented saltwater swamps next to the jungle of skyscrapers. Oh, and there's also this industrial area. These massive structures must be logistics hubs, sandwiched between highways, large vehicles parked all around them. Wait, what is this? Staff accommodation? Oh.
This guy's just demolishing poor Dubai. What has Dubai done to anyone? What the hell? What the hell? Innocent Dubai just getting demolished for no reason. What the heck?
Alright, I guess we can call them staff now. How creative. Alright, staff, your job will be to perform agricultural activities on this rural cotton production compound. Into this vortex of foresight, intelligence, and human rights comes Moon World Resorts Inc. Oh boy. So the basic idea of the project is to build a 30-meter tall cylindrical building and then on top of it a 274-meter moon replica. We have the biggest brand in the world, Henderson told the Associated Press, that's the co-founder, alluding to the moon itself. The heavenly body was his brand. 8 billion people know our brand, and we haven't even started yet. That is not how branding works, okay. Inside the moon structure there will be a skyscraper with 4,000 hotel suites. Underneath the globe in the massive cylinder-shaped building there will be 3 floors containing piazza, okay, also hotel lobby, lounge, restaurants, boutiques, event center, concourse, and other words they found in professional literature. Wait, what's this? Global meeting place. Oh great, finally! I hate those meeting places where people from other countries aren't let in. Also, why isn't the global meeting place inside the the globe? Huge missed opportunity. You might have noticed that the large skyscraper inside the globe housing—
if they build it, I might go see it. It's working. Look, it's not a stupid project, it's working.
4,000 hotel suites will have no windows whatsoever. Love to spend my horribly expensive vacation without ever seeing natural light. And what's the deal with that empty space in the bottom half of the sphere? Also, Moon World Resorts Inc., just a hot tip, before you try building a 300-meter vanity monstrosity, please learn how to use layers. What is this? The contours clip into the texture. Also, this thin contour is missing on the 2 upper floors. Plus, you forgot to drag this contour line to the end. This is a $5 billion project, by the way. The big attraction of this project, aside from the whole giant illuminated moon thing, would be a lunar surface/lunar colony inside the upper half of the sphere. So from the hotel, you could take the elevator, the shuttle, to this theme park. And sure, the idea does sound interesting. A little artificial moonscape you can walk around in, experience your surroundings, take a few cool selfies, sure. The problem is, the project completely misunderstands why we find the moon and photos of it so compelling. It's dark, lonely, far away from home. We can see the Earth in the distance. But will we ever make it back? If anything goes wrong, this rock will be our grave. Still, the fact that we're here is a huge step for humanity. We did the impossible.
Wait a second. Is he talking about Starfield right now, or what's happening here? Wait a second.
Goes wrong, this rock will be far away from home. He misunderstands. The problem is, the project completely misunderstands why we find the moon and photos of it so compelling. It's dark, lonely, far away from home. We can see the Earth in the distance. But will we ever make it back? If anything goes wrong, this rock will be our grave. Still, the fact that we're here is a huge step for humanity. We did the impossible. We set foot on another celestial body for the first time. How awesome is that? There's this terrifying beauty, this aura of danger-addled glory about setting foot on the moon. Once you take all that away, however, what else is there really? Not much, right? It's just a flat, grey rock desert with nothing in it. Mars is more exciting than that, and even there you would be bored out of your mind after 10 minutes. Now take that flat, empty, grey rock desert and fill it with hundreds of annoying tourists. Hordes of people just milling around, everyone is on their phones, children are screaming around you, people are trampling.
The astronauts didn't find the empty contactless moon boring, true.
Down the terrain, it would be the same experience as seeing the Mona Lisa. And oh boy, is that a lot of fun. So in the end, this whole surface of the moon attraction would just boil down to a grey, dull landscape with fenced-in pathways filled with hordes of tourists. The gimmick might be fun for the first 2 minutes, but soon you'll...
To be fair though, people like this. I mean, people like the Mona Lisa. People like this, right? Like, well, people say I don't want to go, but yeah, but like, this is like a moot point. Like, people don't care. If anything, they want other people to be there, right?
be looking for the nearest exit to escape from that dark, loud, crowded room reeking of Axe body spray.
Oh,
now you might be asking, how do I know that the moonscape will be so boring and unpleasant? Well, there aren't any renders or illustrations of the inside, aside from some vague sketches. But these people aren't exactly powerhouses of imagination. You'll see why in a moment. Illustrations of this thing are just all over the place. We have these aforementioned weird sketches that tell you nothing about the whole construction. There are these schematics that look like they were made in MS Paint or something. Otherwise, there are no plans, there is no project summary, no additional renders or detailed descriptions. On their official Instagram page, we have a picture of some monorail train with moon written on it, going in a dark forest under a full moon. No creatures on caged display, no animal cruelty, no fur products, 50% gender equality at management and board level, complete
50% gender equality. Hey, we're halfway there, guys. We're almost getting gender equality. We're at 50%. If we can get 100%, then we're good. That's a good number. I'm okay with that. That is a decent attempt, you know? Some companies are way below 50% gender equality. At 50%, hey, that's something to be proud of. 50% gender equality.
gender incompatibility, 20% local population career percent. What the hell am I even reading? Oh no, what's this? Carbon offsetting included within all revenue streams, a tree of hope planted for every guest equating to 10 million annually, plus every budding astronaut equating to what? This is the future. This is moon, comma, mind plus body plus soul plus thoughtfulness plus generosity plus kindness plus respect plus inclusiveness plus equality plus meaningful and lasting change. I'm sorry, did they use ChatGPT to write their shit? Well, no, because ChatGPT knows how to punctuate a sentence. Throughout their materials, there are serious issues with legibility and grammar. Here, take this other illustration. 25 elegant, soaring towers housing an array of stunning luxury residents. Singular. Not to mention the stilted second half of the sentence. The other similar promotional image I found is just as bad. 25 unique, futuristic sphere residence towers comfortably surrounding Moon Resort, comma, welcome to living out of this world.
$5 billion resort.
Yeah, bro, we want to build like the 10th wonder of the world or something in Dubai. We have that ambition. We cannot type out coherent English sentences yet.
I remember that warrior Lilil did a sigh emote at me while flying behind them. I guess. I hope I didn't curse them. Why is there always a direct path between you and someone dying? Why does that always happen? Have you checked if that paladin that tanked for us, or the paladin that came to us with Sulfaric has died as well?
Yet, but we have the ambition. So here's the layout of this fever dream. Apparently the moon will be in the middle, surrounded by a lagoon. Surrounding the lagoon are 60-meter diameter sphere residential units, so these things. Around them are typical towers. Oh boy, that's my favorite type of tower, 187 meters tall, 415 units. And in front of them are typical parking structures, so 11-story parking garages, each of which having a pool and a park on top of it. And in front of those is the double road, whatever that is, which does not seem to have any intersections, outside connections, crosswalks or driveways. And these dark triangles in the corners denote service buildings. Well, if you think this is a joke, speak for yourself. Personally, when I hear $5 billion luxury giga project, this is the exact planning quality I imagine. But apparently there are some other illustrations. The private residence at Moon, 500 sky villas mysteriously embedded into Moon's lower disk superstructure.
Yeah, sounds right.
Third one. Welcome to the tranquil forested lagoon. Oh no, I'm about to moon myself. Wait, if that's the lagoon and those are the typical towers, where are the spheres and the parking garages? Also, still no intersections, outside connections or driveways. Cool. But how do they have 3 separate plans on their Instagram?
Okay, nice.
4 actually, because all their renders just skip the lagoons, spheres and towers and plop it right in the middle of Dubai. These are the ones everyone keeps sharing, and they do look decent despite all of them being in random different locations within Dubai. But in this AP article, oh hi Michael, there's also this. What am I even looking at? Is this bad fan art? No, it's credited to Michael Henderson / Moonworld Resorts via AP. Oh god, they even forgot to erase part of this lower-res texture so it overlaps the wave barriers. Oof, and that airplane. Oh god. Yeah, that's how contrails work.
$5 billion resort.
Judging by the bad grammar, the bad Photoshop, the amateur visualizations, the way every post is written on the Facebook page, and the founders themselves, this looks suspiciously like a boomer pet project.
I mean, is there any chance this is actually happening, or is this just some idea some dude had and they're just posting about it?
A crazy idea one person has had for years, which they kept pitching to investors but got nowhere because it's obviously stupid. I lean towards this explanation since, according to the Wikipedia page, Moonworld Resorts was founded in 2000. How then did the Moonworld Resort suddenly become the supposed next big thing in Dubai? How did it go from near...
wasn't it considered like actually under production a little bit, or did that not even happen yet?
Obscurity to getting invited to speak at the Arabian Travel Market convention in Dubai? I believe I have an explanation. See, a consultant reached out to me a few months back to talk about how Middle Eastern fever dream giga projects come to be. He was on the design end of things, so he usually had tasks passed down to him from high above. Due to risk of imprisonment or execution, I cannot share his identity, but I've re-listened to our conversation and paraphrased what he told me. Say the dictator wants a new building, which would be the jewel of the Middle East, putting everything else to shame. So what he does is, he takes a hotel napkin and a pen and makes a quick doodle that looks like total shit. Then he conveys a really vague idea about it to his team of handlers. The team is then automatically thrown into a panic because they cannot ask him for clarification. They cannot ask what he's trying to accomplish, what are the overarching goals, concepts, and so on. They cannot have these conversations. They just have to make do with what they have. The handlers will then reach out to designers like myself and say, okay, listen, we have this sketch, we're meeting the dictator next week, and he wants to see something. It has to be impressive. We cannot bring him anything rough or vague, and we cannot ask for clarifications. It's kind of like appealing to a toddler. We cannot do anything practical. We have to do pizzazz, bright lights.
Like, is the reason these things happen that the speculation makes it safer and makes more money than actually doing the thing? Like, if you know, let's say I'm in a position to suggest to Mr. Dubai a project, and Mr. Dubai's like, that sounds great. And then we start kind of like getting into the process of getting funding, you know, putting things together, and then we're just kind of making a lot of money from that. A lot of investors are like, "Oh yeah, that sounds great. Like we're into that. Are you gonna make this cool thing? Sure, I'll get in. I'll get in on that business. Almost like a crypto coin, right? And then suddenly you're like, oh, I have like, you know, $300 million in funding right now. Why don't I just like not make the building and just take that 300 million? Right? Is that how this works? That's how I have to imagine this stuff works. Just like, oh yeah, sure, we're gonna make the building. Wink. Then you just get like free money for not doing anything instead.
Shiny colors and so on, and we have a couple of days to throw it together. Crazy rich people have extremely short attention spans. When you have a meeting with them, you cannot have several points of discussion, such as ethnographic or soil studies. You cannot talk about any of this. You have 5 minutes, within which you have to sway them with a pretty image. So that's fucking reassuring. Based on all this, here's what I suspect happened. The Emirati dictator looked at some other megalomaniac project in a rival country and thought, look at that colossal dumb building. We will be different. We'll build something even bigger and dumber. So he sketched out some vague shit and the handlers had to present something in response. In their usual panic, they found this niche, crazy project by Michael Henderson and said, yeah, the boss would like that, so they reached out to Michael, who obviously accepted the offer. On Moon's Facebook page, the first post is from July 2019, fantasizing about a Moon hotel in Las Vegas. The next post is from the 21st of September 2021, this time with an actual render, suddenly talking about Dubai. So I would say the handlers contacted him shortly before then and sent him some renders to work with. A week later, he posted a bigger version and just kept going, posting more or less on a monthly basis. Moon Dubai is reimagined on the crescent tip of Palm Jebel Ali. Oh no, this really was just him. He got the professionally made renders and decided to create a little boomer MS Paint edit of the image. So yeah, in an interesting turn of events, the Moon Resort fever dream likely got caught up in another fever dream, one of a Middle Eastern dictator. And then global content mills picked up the idea, first around September 2021, then in May 2023, and started spamming it all over the internet. Seriously, most of these articles and videos are garbage. My favorite is this one, from the slop factory called $1 Billion Builds, where a computer-generated voice reads out a script, likely written by ChatGPT, under generic stock footage.
This mega project will emulate the conditions of the actual moon, such as the low-gravity walking experience for guests to feel what it's like walking on the moon, as tourism sales have skyrocketed.
It's gonna emulate low gravity? Wait, do we have that? Is that something can we emulate low gravity, like, you know, without like an airplane? Don't they have to like fly up into like the low orbit to do that? We have the technology to emulate low gravity? Wait, what? Is this real? Can we emulate low gravity? Why not? We can emulate low gravity. Sure, low gravity is less effort. Narrative flow system work by using an overhead crane type device to offload the weight of a human. Okay, well, is this what we're talking about? Floor fans? Yeah, but like I'm saying, like we can I create like a replica of the moon? They basically drop the entire room you're in, but slowly. Okay, interesting. Okay, but that's not. They can't replicate that at like the scale of like a you know, like 3 soccer fields, though, right? Or if they could, then that would be like insanely expensive, I assume. You can emulate it by jumping off a cliff. Try jumping in the elevator. I guess complimentary psilocybin before going to further moonwalk. Yeah, like if they wanted to have like a huge open I guess that you can have a little jumping off a cliff. If you want to have like a huge open moon landscape, where you want to emulate the gravity of the moon, that would be insanely expensive, and like that would be like one of the greatest engineering projects ever, I would assume, right? Like, sure, if you want to do it on like a small area, that doesn't sound too difficult, I guess, but
skyrocketed in UAE. Predictions indicate that high performance is expected this winter when neighboring Qatar.
Usually, these
Qatar?
content mills go crazy about projects that will never happen in a million years. The Dubai Moon Resort, however, despite being painfully stupid, unprofessional, and unimaginative, might just become a reality. Compared to monstrosities like Neom or Democab, it's relatively simple and far more feasible. Only, you know, why? Well, because a dictator wants it, apparently. And, as we all know by now, smooth Neom or Democab,
what is this supposed to be?
it's relatively simple and far more feasible. Only, you know, why? Well, because a dictator wants it, apparently. And, as we all know by now, smooth-brained dictator plus construction project equals a giant fucking moon-textured ball in the middle of a desert concrete hellscape built and run by slave labor. So, you know, the usual. And this was my addition to the discourse surrounding the Dubai Moon Hotel. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy my content, please consider...
I mean, he is a dictator, so I mean, it can't be that smooth-brained, right? Probably there's a little bit of brain. I only have a little bit of food left. What's the next video? Is that a short one? Man, I still have to scroll up so far. It's a Shosha video. It's 1 minute. Sure, we can watch a 1 minute Shosha video. Shosha isn't here, I don't think, but... And then we finally have the Asmongold house tour. Hey! This video increase my happy chemicals. Alright, so we're watching Arigato Naruto Kiryucha by Shosho. 76 viewers. Yeah, Shosho said, "This is a traditional mechanical puppet show from my local prefecture. I saw the same performance at the same exact place once." Almost are turned off. Cool. How does this even work? I could do that easy. I'm not even sure I understand how this works. Oh! Oh! Huh. Those possessed by evil spirit? Kinda cool. I don't know how this mechanically works. This looks really cool though. Like... I'll tell you about good content. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, like, you know... I really wonder how that's done. Like, I can imagine a lot of ways you would set that up mechanically. Okay, I don't have that much food left, but let's start. Let's start with this, I guess. Let's start this 22-minute. We spent the day at Asmongold's house. Video.
That's the circle of life.
Yeah. It'll be great for eating.
It's cool because like the more I breathe air in here, it makes me feel like slightly sicker.
That's a big ass cricket. Wait, is that real?
No, it's
Oh,
not.
I thought that was real.
It's not.
Wait,
There's
you
a
have
bed-
soap. Dude, your sink
You want
is
to try it?
crazy. No, this is fine.
Yeah, I usually don't use that one.
Wait. Oh, no, this has been used.
Yeah, I use it pretty regularly. Yeah.
Oh, you letting that pan soak?
Yeah.
How long that been soaking for?
Like a day.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad. And
Dust in the pan, you're lying.
Is this the same kitchen you cook in?
yeah.
Why is it? Am I crazy or is everything feel
Did I
way
put this in
small?
React? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Alright, man, clear enough. Asmongold is a hoarder. Like, he has a mental problem. It's not that easy. He's a hoarder.
Rooms look bigger on camera.
Like, I mean, like, this is nuts. Because, like, just me and you in this whole kit, it fills the whole thing up. Holy fuck, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. How long those been soaking for?
They're not soaking.
Oh, okay.
There's no water.
Okay, so if you wanted the fork and knife right now, where would you get it from?
Right here.
Sick.
I have these.
Some gamer shit.
Yeah,
that's-
I have these right here.
That's crazy. Ooh.
Oh, you've got cream soda, bunch of condiments.
Those have been there
This
for like a
fridge
long time.
actually
I
is
wouldn't
pretty
recommend
clean.
eating those.
Okay. Oh, dude, what about
No
your
way.
spicy ketchup? That's clutch. Oh,
Yeah.
the Trix yogurt,
How
too.
old are these oats?
That's got to be at least like 15, 20 years. Oh, you got your dried blood on top of the ceiling, too. Look at all that. See that?
No,
No?
that's not it. That could be some wasp poison. Because
For a long time. Our mate is also like an escort hell R3 and have them fuck you in every room. You're a millionaire. Yeah, but like I said, he's a hoarder. Like, he has a problem with throwing things away. I mean, you can see it with the way he plays games too. But he likes collecting things, and that's a problem with throwing them away. So he like this is not like a he can't afford it type deal. This is like a he has a mental problem type deal. And I don't mean that in like a derogatory way. I'm being very genuine. Like he is a hoarder.
there used to be wasps that would get up there and I'd spray them down. Oh, this is a TV. My ex-girlfriend left here. Works totally fine. I just don't know what to do with it. These are pillows that had mold on them, so I threw them out of my room. And that's my bathroom. It was actually so bad that I did clean it up. That was the only thing I actually cleaned up before you guys came over here. It was actually that bad, so that is cleaned up. This is my other room. This is like my room as a kid. And this is my bedroom. This is generally where I sleep.
Yo, the nest.
Like this guy's a multi-millionaire, and they have to like step over trash on the floor to just get around his house.
It's real.
Well, I actually had to get rid of most things out of the nest.
That's
because they were moldy. They were moldy.
Do you actually sleep down here, or you just sleep upstairs in your room?
I'll go like this. Just like this. Oh shit! I got my pillow. Yep. Very
nice.
comfy and cozy.
Why you got all those? But you always wear the same damn shirt.
Well, I haven't moved them. Like, what else am I gonna do with them? Like, damn. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't clean anything up, so I figured I'd get you guys.
I'm also a hoarder, but I hate bad smell, so I scrub regularly. Well, hey. live your life any way you want to, okay?
And then the main place. This is where I'm usually at. This is my room. Let's see. I got this desk at Office Max. This is like a bunch of like random stuff I have here. This was a whiteboard that I would put a list of things that I have.
Not part
to
of
do.
it full of all the books. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would call that hoarding, but I guess it could be depending on how many of them you have. Like if you physically can't move around your apartment, maybe. But usually, like a hoarder would be like they don't throw anything out. Like as an example, Asmongold outside this like window, he used to throw like garbage out the window. So there's just like a giant pile of garbage there, and he doesn't want to throw that garbage away. Like it's literally just garbage, but he doesn't want to throw it away because that's part of his hoard, right? And whenever he does anything in his house, he'll just leave garbage somewhere. Like he said, he threw the pillows out of his room because they were moldy, but he's not going to remove those from his house. He's just going to leave them in the corridor because he's a hoarder. So he physically doesn't want to or can't throw these things away. With a lot of that being based on history, right? He believes that the things in his house have a history to them. He doesn't want to throw those away. Or part of the reason he wants to live in his house and stay the way it is because there's a lot of like history and memories there for him, right? Just like the dragon and the Hobbit, except gold is garbage, yeah.
World of Warcraft. So I got my chair, and that's the other chair. I got the sofa. It was like
It's just random garbage. Some of the stuff could have been there for like, a century.
Nearby. I got it. It was on the side of the road. We like put it halfway on the car. Same with this one, and then I held it for like 2 miles while we took it back to the house. Let's see. I have this sword. I have like 10 different blankets here that I kind of just have in a giant pile. I just pretty much pull it all over myself, and then I've got these are sofa cushions. There's another sofa that I got rid of, but I kept the cushions because I wanted to be able to make a sofa cushion igloo. I never got enough.
And that's the other horny thing. It's just like there's also an excuse for keeping something. Like if I went to Asmongold's house right now and I was with them and I was like, hey, I mean, I pick up like a he has like a used bottle of Coke on a somewhere. If you're like, can I throw can I just throw this out? He'd be like, no, I use that for this thing, or what if I might need that for this thing, or sometimes I use that for water or whatever. Like hoarders always have some sort of excuse. There's always some sort of excuse they have for why they're keeping something. Everything they can explain away, like regardless of what it is. If you find like a garbage bag that's just on the floor, you're like no, I use that because sometimes the roof leaks or whatever. Sing out a couple more tier 3 subs, and this could be you. Oh, all right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Let's just make sure the Twitch
No,
Prime.
hold on, that's sense. Yeah, I assume
What
so.
else is there? Oh, this is my.
I mean, this level of hoarding is like a mental delusion, right? But you can watch those plays and still have them. Yeah, but that type of stuff builds into it too. It's part kind of laziness and part like collecting things, right? It's the. I mean, most people out there have probably done this at some point in their lives. I know I've done it. Where it's like, maybe that's something you're like. I don't have a good example readily available. Let's say every week I go get one of these bottles, right? Let's say I got one of these bottles every week, and I drank one. Then I put it on the end of my table. And then now there's 2 there, now there's 3 there, 4 there, and then you're like, ooh, you're kind of like collecting those bottles, and you're impressed with the collection that you have. That's kind of the mentality there, right? Just that it's taken to like a deranged level. Yeah, numbers go up, and you're like, oh, cool. And I'm sure people have some sort of experience doing something like that, where there's something you've done in real life, probably, where you're like, oh, I'm curious how far I can take this.
We're getting 100,000 subs on YouTube. I have 1,000,001. I don't know where the plaque is. Maybe I lost it. I don't know. Oh, it's a bird. That's pretty much my house. This is where I live.
It's cozy, I think.
But like,
Yeah.
it's 90% filled up with fucking garbage, bro. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy.
Maybe 99.
Well, out of curiosity, why do you have thousands of dollars just laying around?
I did that as a visualization. It's fake money. I'm gonna burn a $20 bill every single time I do a 10 pull, just to show how many of them I waste.
Jesus Christ, I mean, chill, bro.
No, I just.
That's
looked.
actual number.
Happened like 10 times.
What the?
Yeah, I used to have stuff in there, but then it's like kind of a pain in the ass to take the stuff that was in there and put
Hector's a bit of a weirdo, but I guess Emery seems alright.
it back in there. So I just kind of didn't do that.
Dude, I was looking at the Nature Valley bar box you got here,
Yeah.
and I was like, how can anybody eat these without it exploding the dust all over it? And then I see it all over your keyboard.
I also thought we'd see rats, like dead rats, because you kept talking about the dead rats.
I
I haven't
threw
seen
them
a
away.
single. Oh,
Yeah, I threw them away.
that was so nice.
There's an area where a dead rat decayed the carpet. I could show you, but that's about it.
Oh, that'd be cool. Is that it right there?
No, that's something else. I think it's somebody threw up there or something. I don't remember. So yeah, trying to think what else is there to even look at here.
Well, I don't know, buddy. I'm kind of hungry. You want to cook me something, or
We're gonna do the steaks.
yeah, you want to cook a potato or something?
A potato.
Yeah, I'd be lit.
My
Such a
friends and I
bizarre, like,
used to,
inside.
steel tray.
Yeah, he has some bad takes though. There was that video of Knut like driving and like reading chat and being distracted on the road or whatever. And Hector was like, "Well, is it illegal? Is it illegal?" Or he was like making a bunch of excuses for him. $600,000 from the Genshin pool, so clearly he's a man of discerning hobbies. Who, Tectone?
Trays from Taco Bell. So you guys actually have the trays from Taco Bell to eat off.
The Gaffer streamer, I've never seen any of his streams, so I
This is
wouldn't
the
know.
Smell. Well, it smells like old house, I guess. Like
Yeah.
I didn't smell like trash or rotting.
But I mean, he
anything.
does look like a weeb though, with that like slightly balding head. Like people like that are usually weebs, and they're usually like giga weirdos. Any person that's slightly balding, those people, stay away from those people. That's my recommendation.
Honestly.
Yeah, no, I don't have any trash in the house. I mean, yeah, I do. Like, I mean, there's definitely some trash, but
What, you say you don't have any trash in the house?
well, what I mean is like not designated trash, right? I mean, you could make the argument that like 95% of everything in the house is trash, which Tectone you did. I think that you're right. But I'm not trying to actively throw those things away. It's just, it is what it is. I did get steaks and everything. I went to the grocery store yesterday. This is the steaks.
See,
5%.
that's the excuse, right? Like it isn't trash because he isn't actively trying to throw it away. That therefore it's not trash.
What is that?
I don't know.
I'm like,
Who the fuck wants to eat fat?
my ass. That shit good, bro. That shit good.
Yo, you don't dry off the pan before you put the butter in?
What's the worst case scenario?
I mean, nothing. It'll evaporate, I guess.
Yeah,
I've just
exactly.
never seen the technique.
You want me to put the moth in there?
Sure.
No, I don't think so.
Hey, 3 roaches.
And
Nice.
let's see here. Get
Black
this.
mold.
Not to get a sake,
Black mold,
announcement gold sake.
That shit right there.
Oh no, that's there was a like a possum or something that came in through the light.
Oh, yeah, there's a hole in the
Oh,
ceiling.
what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Oh,
Okay.
That's how they got in.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what we're gonna do here is we have the 2 steaks and we'll turn on the burner.
Yo,
here.
sir.
We have 4 people here. Jay, I'll make you a steak as well. And
Wow, look at that. There you go, man.
let me go. Yeah.
What was that face you just made, Jay?
I'm gonna cut the legit $2
Like,
sake.
this motherfucker got 4 trash cans.
I don't think the steak looks too bad. Like I'd eat it, but it doesn't look great either.
Wow, you're so clean.
Well,
One,
my
two,
mom had a
three,
strategy.
four.
Whenever we ran out of room in the trash can, we just buy a new trash can.
Oh.
You don't have salt or pepper?
No, I got upstairs.
Oh. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
This is really what's going to take the most time, is cooking up all of the potatoes.
You want me to help?
No, you can't. It's just a fucking microwave.
Oh,
It takes
okay.
time. steak number 1.
Dude, that pan is not
That is
hot.
fucking so cold.
What do you mean?
It's supposed to like make sound when you put it on.
Exactly, and the sound actually sears it to the pan, which makes it harder to clean, which wastes time.
Yeah, stupid.
Jesus.
My bad.
And then after I get them both in the pan,
Cut up potato today, was it good? Raw potato sauce work? Yeah, I mean, it works, but... Why is Brad billionaire with my grandma's kitchen? Because he's a hoarder. He has mental problems.
stab the shit out of them. Get this one here.
You wanna know how this hasn't been opened in months? Because it's prepped to where if you open it, shit falls out.
Yeah, that's why I was stabbing the. That's why I was stabbing the potato. Just go da 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 ra, 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 ba, 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 ba.
You see the shit fell out. I will say, credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
This shit smells good.
It does. The potato smells.
That smells stupid good.
And we'll do the other 2 steaks after this. We'll do a little bit more butter. Yeah, that's a drawer full of stuff.
Oh, birthday candles.
Birthday candles, yep. There's those. We got hammers. Yep, rubber bands. Incense. Probably a bunch of other crazy shit in there. And then I don't know if there's anything in the oven. Oh, those are brownies. Those are from like last Valentine's Day. I'll put those back in there.
Does your dishwasher work?
No.
Okay.
I try to use a few dishes. I'll put those back in there.
This is my face too. Heavy room. Bro. She is speechless, dude.
I'll put those back in there.
She was in full defense mode for so many things, but that was too much. Yeah, I bet the last Valentine's Day was like a year ago. Alright. Well, hey, listen, if you guys like this video, we'll watch more of it next time. I'm done eating. Jesus. Oh, man. I bet it was last Valentine's Day decided who broke the girl ages ago. Is living the dream. Those bras are ready for kindergarten? Yeah, probably. Like I said, I'm not saying this to be like negative towards Asmongold. Like I'm not a huge fan of Asmongold, but he does just genuinely have like a hoarding problem. Nothing like a funny like haha mental problem boy, just like in a like, you know, he needs help type there. I mean he's not gonna agree with that because he doesn't think he needs help, of course, but. Nobody say I don't consider this house looks like a crime scene. South I posted in the Rex stream channel, isn't that scary sad? Wait, a one we watched or one we're going to watch?
Word is the fishmonger here is also learned in medicinal herbs.
Go to watch Silver stuff, okay. I mean how much let me quickly time out so I can see. We're at the beginning of January now. That was the start of January. So I mean we're just 2 months behind. We're slowly catching up. I mean this is a better position to be in than to be done with it, caught up I guess. And have no videos. I don't. Why did we fall so far behind? I don't know. We were like caught up at some point, and then like. I mean, we must have played some game where I could eat food while I was playing it. What game was that? Oh, that's water. Thank you for telling me how I could control the camera, video game. Wait, so I can do that. I can combine this. I don't have any more berries. Or a knife, a deadly throwing knife introduced by the bandits of a foreign land. Use create an item, okay. I created the dragon's spit. A combustible designed to envelop the area around the point of impact in flammes. Sometimes I wonder how crazy it would be to pick up a modern 3D game for the first time without any experience with games. Oh yeah, that sounds insane, yeah. Oh, we can create stuff out of this wall. There's cloud wine. Type of local spirit, combine it with other materials to produce aught of use. Desiccated herbs. I created some desiccated herbs. A time-tested folk remedy consumed them to recover a bit of health. The right stick does what? Wait, what do you mean? Like it's moving the camera around? You're probably not watching Elden Ring trailers in the Amish commune, maybe there, try there. Me playing Life is Strange for the first time. Wait, what do you mean? Was that your first 3D game? So I can't learn what cloud wine is, I guess. I just have to like remember that. The game that I played on controller. Ah, okay. Oh, I feel old. Well, I've said this before. I feel like if I had like a kid and I was going to introduce him to gaming, I would do it like I would start with like a retro game and then like work my way up. Instead of putting them straight into like, you know, Fortnite, we'd play like Super Mario Brothers 3.
We'll not find Sunbright except by day. Do you suppose this dried fish keeps long?
Did I ask you for your opinion, bitch? Araldo? Is that like a war reporter dude? I can't remember my first 3D game was GTA 3. I don't know what mine was. I have no idea. I never played GTA 3. I only played San Andreas and Vice City. Wolf 3D for me. It was definitely not for me. I have no idea. Max Payne? Yeah, that could be it. Crash Bandicoot, but but there was still pretty basic, just run in one direction. Oh yeah, if you got that as 3D, then maybe like Resident Evil.
It's a mercy so much of the village was spared. I only wish I had more to offer.
All right, so we have a bunch of potions and stuff. We have a pickaxe. I'll buy that. Wait, I have 12,000 gold? Poison arrow, sleeper arrow, oil arrow. Or I'll buy a pickaxe and an airtight flask. Criteria, throat cutters. Short bow. I still try to use my bow. Also, how do I see whether this is better what I'm currently using? Can I not? Oh, it says on the side there, gotcha. I like this leather cap. Just only at 2000 new woke up and must have really blind. Yeah, I mean, I must have. Okay, so these throat cutters are just way better than the ones I have. So I guess I'll buy it. Let me explore the village first before I do anything more.
I only wish I had more to... You're always welcome here.
Yo, Sonic and Knuckles on the Mega Drive. Jesus. This guy's old. This Cash guy is old, everyone. That's an old guy right there. That's a grandpa. Oh, wait. Are you thinking of what I'm thinking? It says, oh yeah! Wait, it didn't link to a specific part, but... Yeah, oh, this was great. I loved this. This minigame, I used to love that game as a kid so much. That was a cool as heck minigame. That was amazing. Yeah, that was really cool. I don't think I ever managed to get really far in it as a wee little Endaline, but I remember enjoying it a lot. That was my first gaming system. Now I don't feel as old anymore. I had an NES and I had a Sega Genesis. And then I had a PlayStation 1. And then I had a Nintendo 64. And then I had a PlayStation 2. Then I had a GameCube. And then I had a Xbox. Do you think I can, like, jump over? No.
No! They hold the advantage!
You just fell off the building and killed yourself, my dude.
I'll heal your wounds.
Like that's on you. A brick. Wolf strategy? An ancient poem's book that advises using a shield counterattack to defend against wolf's jumping bite. Oh. Okay. Ah. My grandpa had a DS PC and my dad had a C64. Then my grandpa got an NES and I got a Sega Mega Drive from my dad. And my cousin had an SNES. And my cousin had an SNES too. I never had one myself though.
I'm certain we ought to enter someone's home unbidden.
Yeah, well, I'm just here to steal. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything other than that. Hello. Hello.
Walking about, cousin? With that wound? You're made of sturdier stuff than I.
And at home was the PSX because my mom wasn't loaded. My PSX for breaking my arm.
I know you had good cause, keeping the others safe, but I'd not thought you prone to such madness. Are you certain you're well enough to? But look at you. 'Tis a plain thing to see you are as hale as ever. Still, let's have no more brave folly from you, eh?
Huh?
Are you certain? Still.
Should I wait till daytime until before I keep stealing from these people? Those people are gonna get like home from work. Be like, hey.
Fate mocks me. I thought to run, even made a start of it. Yet here I am again. It's no great love for the village that keeps me here, truth be told.
I was surprised when I got home from the hospital. When I broke my arm, I got nothing. I got to wait in a waiting room for like 12 hours.
It pains me to leave behind patrons who've given me their custom so faithfully.
Steal her apple, she drops her tray and shock, steals her tray. Well, it doesn't give me an indicator that I'm losing anything from it, so...
What good would running do, truly? I'll know how to run a dragon's wings. If the beast cares to find me, I'll be found. If there's naught to do but wait and see, I may as well do it here. What good would running do? I'll know if there's no...
Ask Inez what it was brought her back to Cassardus, and she'll tell you it's her patrons. Well, there's not a man around's given her half the custom over the years I have. Ask Inez what it was brought her back to Cassardus, and she'll... Well,
You're almost as big a forwarder as Asmongold, stealing random trays. Oh yeah, yes. And I would do it again. I would steal that tray one more time. Conquerors something. A charm said to contain the vigor of a mighty warlord. After use, amplifies strength for a period of time. Okay. Steal my tray into pieces. This is my plastic fork. Hello, milady. Nice alehouse you have here. Would be a shame if someone robbed it. I don't know if I'm supposed to spend this much time exploring this place, but I will. I will do that. I mean, it seems to be worth it. Seems to be a lot to find. Does the height of your character determine if you can get on top of some stuff? Oh. Oh. Hey, there's more stuff there.
One could walk most of the village across the rooftops.
Interesting. Oh, I could have climbed up through there. Oh. I assume I can't, like, go up here, right? Yeah. Full privilege or second real life? Yeah, I mean, that could be a thing, though. I don't know if it is a thing, but it could be a thing. Oh, there's another chest. I'm enjoying this game so far. But I assume I enjoyed the game and I played it original this far too. Is that a chest on top of that building? I don't have like binoculars or something yet, I guess. If I open the map, can I put down like a marker or something? Set a waypoint. Oh, okay. Barn. Oh, I didn't look at that. Whatever that is. All we've done so far is go through counter correction 4 times and ruin the local economy. Oh yeah. And here's the thing, and I need people to understand this, because it's important to me. I would do it again. What I've done, I would do that again. And the loves ruining economies, yes, especially of the economies of poor people. If it and even more so if it enriches me. What the hell's happening here?
Where do the curing flowers grow? Have you had a look by the shore? If not now, by night, perhaps?
Oh.
I recall seeing some, the eve of the last full moon.
By the shore at night. Is this written down somewhere? Like if I go to quests? First grab some Sunbright and bring them to her. Okay, so do I have to do the Sunbright first? Okay, so it doesn't keep... I guess this is a good thing to use our Steam notes for. I guess you guys can't see my Steam notes though. This game isn't that nice, but... Where's my Steam notepad again? Notes. They're called Moonbright, I believe, right? Moonbright or Moonglow. Moonglow. Shore at night. I guess I need to write down stuff that people tell me, huh?
Where do the curing flowers grow? I recall seeing...
These days you gotta watch out for yourself. These days you got...
Door's closed. It was made by those who are dead.
Would that the prophecy had been a bit more specific, eh? Record of the dragon scourge goes back to the earliest of scripture. But why?
But why?
What meaning does this cycle hold? On that, the faith is silent. In truth, there may be things in this life the Maker himself does not know. Though to say it is to court the ire of Father Clement. In truth, there may be though to...
Father Clement. Sounds like a Plague Tale Requiem boss. Some points will have knowledge of quests depending on which ones they have completed. Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a really cool system. And how does it work? It's like you can make 1 pawn, then you can borrow up to 2 pawns from other people or whatever. Or can I just make 3 pawns myself? And also monster, so you can get a pawn who's super good in a specific area. Oh, okay, cool. I sneezed. I'm just saying that verbally for people that are deaf.